Alright guys, what is going on? Insanity coming at you today with another kill confirmed gameplay on the map Raid. And I'm rocking the Type 25 with extended mags and the silencer. And yes, I am using scavenger. A lot of people always like to ask, why are you using scavenger with extended mags? And mostly because I like having those extra bullets in for those clutch moments where I can just kind of spray and pray in all different directions if I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie with someone, and hopefully I'll take them out that way. But really what I wanted to go ahead and focus on early on in this video is within the first, and I went frame by frame just to make sure I got this right, the first 2 minutes and 5 seconds of this match, I managed to get a loadster, a warship, and a K9 unit back to back to back, which was freaking awesome. It was the first time for me in quite a while that I was able to get some of these higher kill streaks all within the first 2 to 3 minutes. I was extremely ecstatic and happy, and I haven't posted one on the channel yet that really focuses on some of the gameplay with some of these higher kill streaks, so I really wanted to get this out for you guys. But what I wanted to go ahead and focus on today, there's a couple of different subjects. One, I was going to go ahead and focus on the score streaks since that was like the focus of the video, saying, hey, I got some awesome kill streaks really quick. So let's go ahead and jump into that first. What type of kill streaks do I like to use on a daily basis based on the game modes that I like to play? I mean, sure, say if I'm playing kill confirmed or team deathmatch or something like that, where it's just constant kills all the time, I like to try and be aware of my surroundings, so I always try and use like a UAV and maybe the orbital VSAT and perhaps maybe something like the warship. But, you know, sometimes I'll mix it up to try and get a bunch of kills. If I'm using the UAV, maybe I'll take that VSAT out and I'll throw in like the Hellstorm missile or the lightning strike. At that rate, if someone's, you know, bundled up, if they're all clumped together on the map, it's a good way to get 2, 3, 4 kills without doing anything extra. It's just a nice little way to try and boost that KD ratio in the middle of a match while everyone else is still trying to run around and, you know, get some extra kills on foot. But even though I'm a hardcore, you know, let's play kill confirmed all the time, only because it really helps you earn those kill streaks a lot faster by picking up those dog tags, I love playing me some search and destroy. I mean, I do feel like, you know, having your one life in each round makes you feel really important, and you have to really pay attention to your surroundings and make sure you have like dead silence on along with your silencer. At that rate, no one knows where you are, and it really makes you feel powerful. You start getting some of these higher kill streaks and search and destroy. But the thing is it doesn't happen very often. So when you're running and gunning in search and destroy, I recommend trying to stick to the middle kill streaks. Like maybe you can throw in a UAV just for fun, but try and do like the counter UAV just to throw people off. Do the Hellstorm missile and the lightning strike. At that rate, you kind of get 3 kill streaks that are kind of clumped together in that middle range. So right in the middle of the match, if you're losing or if you're winning, you can kind of do like a final blowout at the end, so you can try and finish off the other team without them even having a chance of coming back. So it's really nice to have those kill streaks, try and hold them off to the end, just to try and make sure you have a pretty big grand finale for that entire match. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this other very sensitive subject that's going around the internet, and it's very upsetting for a lot of us, especially those who like to play games like Call of Duty or maybe things like Ninja Gaiden, you know, things with a lot of blood, Mortal Kombat, and that would be that the Obama administration just recently released their whole idea of what they're wanting to do with gun control and their $500 million they want to spend on, you know, trying to make sure, you know, like larger magazines aren't going to be sold and things like that. And one of the big things that was going to be focused more over towards Congress is a study of violent video games and, you know, people that are going out and doing real world violence. I mean, this has been a subject that's been going on for years and years, and one of the main titles that's been taking the hit for that is something like Grand Theft Auto. Since the game realistically, you know, only comes out, you know, once every 5-6 years now, it seems like. This isn't, you know, back in the PlayStation 2 days where you'd get a new GTA every 2-3 years. Since it's such a big open span, I really don't see them taking the hit this time around. I'm sure there'll be a title that will pop up saying, hey, you know, this has a lot of real world interaction where someone could just pick someone up, you know, take them around the block and shoot them in the head and leave them for dead. Sure, you can do that. Or if you have a weapon, you can just walk up and down the street and mow everybody down. that happens, sometimes in the real world, and it's a very sad thing to hear about, but the fact that someone can do it in a video game shouldn't really relate to someone in the real world, because for one, the majority of people that are playing video games normally have some sense in their head that, hey, this is a fictional world, this is not real, and you're playing a game with the tools that are given to you as a gamer just to walk around and have fun. You're not going to go out in the real world and say, hey, I'm going to go buy myself a gun and go shoot somebody. That's not what people do on a daily basis. So, do I believe that, Rockstar, with Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out really, really soon, and with the Obama administration doing this whole game study, things like that, do you see Grand Theft Auto 5 being delayed? I really don't. I see it still coming out. I would say like May 21st or May 28th, at the very end of May. At that rate, they can still try and make that spring date. It's not officially summer just yet. It's still in that, the springtime, which is what they were shooting for. But it also gives it a chance to come out really early at the end of spring, the beginning of summertime, so that people, when they get out of school, they have something to play all summer long through this long summer, as next generation consoles start getting announced and everything like that. But I think the one game that's really going to take a hit more than anything is the game that's played the most over all platforms, which is what I'm playing right now, Call of Duty. It's been, the heavy hitter this entire generation, from all the way from Call of Duty 4 up until Black Ops 2 now, and it's pretty much had an impact on almost every kid that owns a video game system. If you own an Xbox or if you own a PlayStation, what do you hear them say that they want to play? They want to play Call of Duty. They want to play zombies. They want to play something where they can interact with their friends and shoot stuff up. So when you sit there and you look at it from this point of view, of course, the number one company that they're going to look at saying, hey, they're a huge influence on the world, is Activision and their Call of Duty franchise. This really gives someone a more realistic look. And because we all know Grand Theft Auto, it's more of an open world, and I don't want to say it's a fake world, but it's a fantasy world that you get to roam around in that resembles real life. So, with that said, yes, you do have a lot of bad things in it, like the drunken driving and things like that, but the big subject that they're really focusing on is the gun control. And for a kid, that's, 5, 6 years old, that's able to name off every single gun in Call of Duty, that can raise a red flag to a lot of people. Like, if some kid was going off to first or second grade saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use the, I don't know, let's just use the Type 25 as an example. I can't wait to go home and, start spraying my Type 25 and killing all these people. I mean, it's going to raise a red flag for a lot of people. So yeah, it does make a big difference for a lot. And if y'all like the video, guys, go ahead and give it a like. And if you're new, please subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully you can tell me what you think on the subject, comment below, and I'll see you next time. Later.